Okay guys, going to Traders Clinic and ask Scruff. Very simple question, so let's flick this over. I've had a busy all day today. Take you through DAX, JPY, I've had rants, I've had kickoffs, been a technical advisor all day. There's a video coming out which you'll see on the whiteboard about how to grow 100 quid. It's been a day and a half. And I'm ending my day here. So if you come into Traders Clinic, ask Scruff. There's one here from Dave. So it's a little salute to you and welcome back to the fold, my kid. Welcome to the madhouse. Okay, it's great to be back in the UK. You might change your mind pretty quickly with the shower of shite that's going on at the moment. Jesus Christ, 54-year-old and I'm looking to get out. Anyway, watch your videos, like the way the Scruff, inviting criticism. There's never criticism. The only criticism that I ever give is when nobody puts the work in. So if you put the work in, there's no criticism. Miss bits out, I'll be on you like a ton of bricks. Why? It's the only way to move forward. I know some people think it's a hard taskmaster. It's not. It's showing the way. And if you're missing bits out, it's like an industry. You don't follow the path. You make mistakes. Mistakes cost you money. And then eventually you just get sacked. All right? So don't worry about things like that. So let's see. To begin, determine your direction. Right? Your dominant trend, double D. Yes. Mark your monthly, weekly, dailies. Correct. Direction will determine how ambitious you might be in respect to your pip goals. Very much so. The deep basket is not going to affect the next hour or so. But what it does, it tells you whether you're trading with the big money or against it. If you're against it, you've got to be conservative. If you're with it, maybe swing it out a little bit. Okay? So that bit. And then finally, there are fundamentally two types of day trade. Well, there's loads of types of day trade, but I personally prefer what I see. Trading retracements using Fibs, well, that's the Kylie. It's a very quick, easy trade. You mark out a strong directional drive, enter at 23, be gone by 38, and if you're trying to hold, be gone by 50 or 61. It's a very simple setup, and it's normally against the bigger trend. Now, if you want to go with a bigger trend, you do the same thing, but in reverse. So what you do is, instead of entering to go with the retracement at 23, you will then be selling the 23 if you see a failure, or sell the 38 if you see a failure, and likewise. And that's when you're going with the trend, okay? Now, from there, it's strong directional move, which you're correct. And second is golden eye. Now, golden eye is where people get a little bit tripped up. Golden eye is not a strategy. It's a framework of how the market will look. Now, what I mean by that is it's all fib related in the sense that it's working on ratios. But your golden eye is all of your key markups, as you've just said, monthly, weekly, daily. They're reinforced with fibs. And then from two fixed points, which are the two solid lines, you draw a fib in again, which then gives what's called the golden ratio in the middle. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. The price, a lot of the time, we're talking 75, 80% of the time, will go to that middle point, and it'll either hit the 38.2 or the 61.8 either side of those fixed positions. So you've got your fixed line at the top, fixed line at the bottom, draw your fib, puts a rectangle in the middle, and then you've got the 38, the 50 and the 61 as target points that the market has a high probability of going to regardless of trend. Now if you've got your 3-click bias in place, what that does for you is it now tells you what the direction is in the given hour or your anchor chart. Personally, I prefer the hour, but you can use a 4-hour as well. And then from there, you just target appropriately based on the criteria you laid out at the beginning of the question. So welcome to the gang. Jump in the Zoom calls. And as always, just keep your trade safe and you'll be fine. Catch you soon.